Hello everybody, welcome back to my gaming review. I have been sick with a freaking cold recently, but someone asked me a while ago, why do I still prefer to use the Xbox One over the brand new Xbox Series S or X, or why did I choose to buy one when there was so many options? Well, number one, the Xbox One original, a lot of people said, why do I still use the Xbox One original over all the new consoles that are out right now? Well, the reason why I use the Xbox One original over the other ones is because, number one, I just want to play my old school games, my original Xbox games, my Xbox 360 games, and the Xbox One original is backwards compatible. The second reason why I chose this console is because it uses a outside power supply, which means that if my power supply breaks, I could just replace it very easily by just buying another power supply instead of going inside my console and removing the dead one, like the Xbox One S or X have, or the new Xboxes. The next reason why I chose to get this Xbox One original is because it looks cool, okay? Some people might say that it looks stupid. I think this design is awesome. It's very massive and huge, and honestly, I really love how many vents it has on it. I really love just the look of it, the sides, the front looks awesome. And I actually do like the sensor button that you have on the Xbox One original before the physical buttons, which, yes, physical buttons are good, but honestly, there's just something about this console having that button that it's just kind of cool that it uses a sensor button over a physical button. My next reason why I got the Xbox One original over any of the new Xboxes was because, well, I don't really need to have like the best experience. I mean, I don't have a 4K like TV. All my games I own on my Xbox One original, they're not really, you know, if I buy the newest Xboxes, I would just download all my games I already have on this system. So I kind of see no point in it because I already own all these games that I can perfectly play fine on my Xbox One original. Next thing is, when I looked it up on eBay, when I did buy this original Xbox One, is this was actually the cheapest Xbox One or Xbox in general on eBay. Well, other than the actual like original big fat one or the 360. But the Xbox One original was the cheapest because the original one and the Xbox One S and the Xbox One SL Digital, the Xbox One X, the Xbox Series S and X, all of those consoles are a little more pricey, and you can get the same experience using the original Xbox One. So if I can get the same experience using this console, I kind of just was like, well, what's the point in you getting more? What's the point in spending more money if I can just use the original Xbox One perfectly fine right out of the box? And you know, and it's like, yeah, the original Xbox One is very slow. It's not very like fast speeds or whatever, but mine has a 1 TB hard drive in it. It takes only like a few if it takes like an hour to download the game, which I could play my N64 over here, I could play some phone games, I could go out and do something and just wait for an hour. It's not really that big of a deal. Once those games are downloaded, they'll download forever, so I have patience. I don't really need to have the fastest and the best Xbox on the market. When I got back into Xbox and I chose to purchase my blue limited edition Forza Horizon Xbox One original, I wasn't really looking for speed. I wasn't looking for 4K. I wasn't looking for a superior performance. I was really just looking for an Xbox that I could use with backwards compatibility and a couple of Xbox One games. And that's really it, And if I'm not going to be using, like, what am I trying to say? I'm sick right now, so I'm really trying to make a video. You know, I just don't require all the new stuff, the 4K, the speeds. Now, maybe one day I will pick up the new Xboxes. Maybe one day I'll be like, you know what? Maybe it's time to put this thing in my closet and just be like, you know what? Rest in peace. I'll keep you as just my past Xbox One. I can keep it in my closet. Maybe one day I will upgrade to the Xbox Series, which I actually did have an Xbox Series S. The only reason why I got rid of it was because I wanted some money, and it was basically just an Xbox One. So because of those reasons, that's why I pretty much stuck with the Xbox One original. Which again, oh, I love the design of it. I love how this thing right here shines. I love the sensor button, the big brick power supply everyone complains about. I just love the system overall. You know, people ask me, you know, there's so many Xboxes on the market. Why would you go for the original one? You know, nobody in their right mind would buy a original Xbox One. If people had the money, they'd spend it on the Xbox Series S, X, maybe even the Xbox One X, but not the Xbox One original. You know, the Xbox One original. There's just a lot. I think there's like a lot of like negativity towards it because of the overall launch of it, because it was such an expensive Xbox at launch. You know, people don't like to have the big giant power bricks. The console itself is freaking massive. I mean, look at this thing. Look how big this thing is. This thing is huge. So, well, PS5 is freaking massive too, and people don't complain about that, it seems like. But anyway, I think there's just a lot of negativity around it. Plus, people have like 4K TVs. People want like the best performance, best graphics. Maybe they're like a live streamer or something like that. And that is understandable to go for an Xbox console that has like the speed and the superior graphics and superior performance. But overall, for me, if I'm playing like freaking 5 games and I'm just using mostly backwards compatibility on my original Xbox One, and if I'm just happy with this one and I don't really care about speed or graphics, then I mean, it really is the best option for me. Plus, it's cheap. Plus, this thing is built like a tank. I'm telling you, the original Xbox One is built like a freaking tank. I've taken this apart before. I've like felt the plastic and everything else. It's a very well made device. Microsoft did a really good job with the original Xbox One. And honestly, if I'm being honest, when I used to own the Xbox One S, I felt like the One S was actually like, it felt like it was like a cheaper feeling to the original one. Like, this thing could survive a lot of freaking damage. I've seen videos on YouTube where people do a drop test between the original Xbox One and the original PlayStation 4. Every single time, the original Xbox One survives the drop and actually still works. So these things are very well made, built like tanks, which is another reason why I picked this one up. And, well, there's so many limited edition original Xbox Ones, like this Forza Horizon one, which is just so beautiful. But anyway, I'm in the video. I just want to give some reasons why I still use my original Xbox One, and why I decided to use it, why I bought this a while ago over like everything else I could have got. But I love it. I'll still use it for the time being. I will make a video if I do pick up a new Xbox. But for right now, this original blue Xbox One that I bought I think it was like a couple of months ago, or like a year ago I bought this, maybe? No, it wasn't a year ago. I don't know, it was a while ago when I picked this one up, but I'm in the video, so hope everyone enjoyed. Comment down below, what Xbox do you use, if you do use an Xbox, or maybe you use PlayStation. Tell me what your favorite Xbox is. I'm in the video. Anyway, peace out, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Oh yeah, original Xbox One console. Oh yeah, Microsoft.